If you guys are wanting to build a better team like this,
oh my god, oh my god, oh my god,
then look no further than u7buy.com. They sell cheap and reliable FUT 22 coins, and they also sell FUT accounts this year. So if you're interested, click the link in the top line of the description and use code MUZZ for 5% off at checkout. Yes guys, and welcome back to a brand new sniping filter video. Today's video we are going to be mixing it up a little bit. I've actually discovered a really OP filter, and I'm going to show you a couple of them that have been working really well for me. So before we do start, it has been a while since we've even hit 50 likes, so please, if there's one video you drop a like on, that'd be appreciated. 50 likes, that's all I'm asking for, nice and easy. Okay, we're going to jump into the first random filter. Don't get me wrong, we have got a couple shapeshifter filters, because there's still some that are working quite well, but we'll jump into a random one to start off. So we're going to go through 10,250 min by now to get rid of the lower rated cards, and then the maxed by now, we'll go Brazil left wing. Max by now, just find the cheapest price at the time. So they are anywhere from 45k upwards of like 50. But the great thing about this, we have got gold Neymar in packs, of course. So Neymar especially, you'll be able to get some good deals on him, and he's pretty much the same price as this Vinny, as this Martinelli, as Everton. They're all around this like 45 to 50k mark, which is really nice. If you're wondering why these informs are so expensive, it's just because they're quite rare. Some of them are team of the weeks from ages ago, so some of them might not get listed loads here and there, but even if it's mainly Neymar, happy days. And you could also get lucky because Vinny's got quite a few left wing special cards as well. I'm pretty sure he's got an 85 inform somewhere around this price as well. I mean, there you go, you got Gerson, you got so many random Brazil left wings that can pop up. Okay, next up we are going to jump into the first low tier filter of today's video. We're going to head over to Brazil this time. Brazil is really good at the minute, boys. I was looking down Brazil on FUTBin, and there's quite a few effective Brazilian filters. So we're going to go to Brazilian, we're going to go to right back, and then we're going to go to gold. You can try it without gold, but I believe the bronze and silvers are a little bit too cheap at the minute. And I'm actually a bit annoyed because Bruno Perez, when I just discovered this filter, basically he got listed for 850 coins, so I could have near enough double my coins. I mean, I've got 2 mil. I'll definitely live. But it's really solid. That Dani Alves might be a snipe. Oh, has he come down? Dani Alves was like quite expensive before, but they're all minimum 1.5-ish. I think you could sell at 1.5 quite easily. Danilo's up in price, and so is Emerson. There's two like little jackpots as well. We've got Danilo at about 2.5-ish, 2 to 2.5, and then Emerson is definitely the most expensive, from 2.5 to 3k really. So there's a good 4 or 5 that can pop up in this filter. It's solid if you're on a lower budget. Okay, next up we are going to jump into the effective filter that I did find. So I didn't actually realise, but EA have added domestic man of the matches into the transfer market. It has been ages since these have been out. These have been out for ages, and I used to check all the time to see if they added it to the transfer market. They never did because it would have been too OP, because there was a time where they were discarding at 15k a piece, and we were just making a lot of coins on them anyway. But they finally added it to the transfer market. I don't know when, but we're going to make the most of it, boys, because the cheapest ones right now are about 14k, I believe, 14 to 15. So we only need to snipe for about 750 coins less. We don't have to snipe for much less. And there are like a billion man of the matches. Anywhere from 15k to 20, 25k. There's just a lot of man of the matches that can get listed and stuff like that. So if you're on a bigger budget, I still think this will be very effective. And yeah, just on the 14 to 15k mark, there's all these that can pop up. So should be really effective, boys. Okay, next up we'll jump into another low tier filter similar to the Brazilian right back. This time we're actually going to go to Brazilian goalkeeper and gold as well. So pretty much the same, but we're going to go goalkeeper. I think it's quite similar prices as well. I think they might be snipes. There were minimum about 1.4 to 1.5 again, and there's quite a few random goalkeepers that can pop up. I didn't mention it in the last low tier filter, but you can do bids as well. So if we're typing about 1.2, there's quite a few to bid on. I think Neto's quite expensive. Yeah, he is about 2.5 to 3k. So yeah, I mean, if you can hit Neto, nice profit. Is Gabriel expensive, or is he about like 1.5k? Looks like Gabriel's quite expensive. He's often needed in SBCs, so he often goes up in price quite a bit. So yeah, hopefully you guys make a lot of coins from that. Okay, next up we'll jump into the first shapeshifter filter of today's video, we are going to head over to Shapeshifters, and we're going to head over to Brazilian. Nice and easy. These are very similar in price. Again, we're going to go to around this 50 to 55k mark. We have got Mr. Everton. Oh, they're actually going up in price. They were like 50k earlier. And Felipe is about 55 as well. They're pretty much the exact same price, and he has finally got a dynamic image as well. I didn't actually notice that. I think that's quite recent. But yeah, I mean, they're the two main likely ones to pop up. I believe there is a bit of a jackpot. There's a couple jackpots. We've got Marcelo as one incredible jackpot. But I believe, I was going to say Thiago Mendes isn't loads more. So if you're very lucky, you could hit Mr. Mendes. And next up, we are going to jump into another Lotte filter. And you guys have guessed it. You've guessed it. We're doing another Brazilian filter. Because it's just effective. So we're going to go to Brazilian, SoRare, gold rare. I need to remember this filter more, boys, because I found it ages and ages ago. I think I've only recommended it once in like over 200 videos. I just always forget about it, and it works a lot of the time. It's one of those filters that will work pretty much all year round, because this Luis Felipe, even though he's 78 rated, he's always required in SBCs, so often he's actually more expensive than this, but even at 1.7 minimum, still very nice, to be fair. And then we have got Alexandro, so you're going to be sniping between him and Alexandro, and Alexandro is about double his price at the minute, so very solid, to be fair. And yeah, it should get listed a lot because they're both in packs currently, I believe, so happy days. And before we do jump on into the final filter of today's video, we do a little quiz at the end of every video just to see who's made it to the end. I did show you this picture yesterday of Mr. John Flanagan. What a player for Liverpool. Yeah, that was the quiz for yesterday's video. We are going to do guess the player once again. Who is this man? I feel like a lot of you guys should know who it is. I'd be very, very appalled if you don't know who this is, but yeah, have a guess. Anyway, let's jump into the final filter. If you've stayed to the end, you're in for a treat. We're going to go to the man of the matches, but this time we're going to go to Premier League. So these are up at like 20k minimum. Mr. Breuer. See, it's interesting to see how much these sell for. Do check Footbin if they're sold at like 20, 25 or whatever. Because sometimes you can get some really nice deals and undercuts. So there's a lot around this 20 to 25k mark. You've got Anderson, Jota, Rondon, Breuer, Gilmore, Guihi, Gray, Elise. I mean, just on that page alone. Kanate, Joe Gomez, there's just an absolute bag of them. And yeah, all around that similar price. Should get listed, not rapid, but I think it'll get listed quite often, because you don't have to snipe for much less. Only like what, 1k tax, 1.1k tax or so. If you're sniping for around that 20k mark, should be pretty solid. So yeah, hopefully you guys have made some decent coins. We are getting a brand new promo. I believe, I might be wrong, but I think there's a Team 4 coming out. I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure there's a Team 4 coming out, which is pretty mad. God knows. But yeah, hopefully we'll get some more filters for tomorrow's video. Do not miss out tomorrow's video. Saturday videos are always decent with the new promo coming out. So subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. I'm out. Peace.